theater where we're from is corny. If we would like talk about theater or
Yeah,
improv for our people, it's just like
yeah,
it's corny and there's no debate and it's not up for argument. It is what it is. It's never been a
right.
thing that's been providing us an income or a living.
Mm-hmm.
We don't see ourselves up there like that.
Right.
Maybe stand up. We know stand up, duh, for
Yeah.
sure. But so we know that we can't bring it to our communities. So that meant that like we also can't, you know, we can't fully just like commit to these things because it could be dangerous for us in a way, you
Right.
know. So I had to go on this personal journey of figuring out how to let myself experiment and I had to allow myself to have joy and to be
Mm-hmm.
happy. These are things that black men I can speak to are not encouraged and championed, and we don't speak on how okay and necessary it is for us to be silly, to be whatever we
Yeah.
want, you know. And I think that's been a growth of mine. I've been fortunate to have wonderful people that have been able to nudge me and remind me in indirect ways that I do need that. I gotta say that like my relationship to improv was different because I got into it with my peers and people that I worked with at the theater did improv.
Mm-hmm.
So these
Mm-hmm.
were people that were, doing it for a long time already. So
Yeah.
that was like my understanding of improv. But then when I took the classes and started seeing, these like shows and showcases and these like other kind of like nights where you can have people perform in different groups. It's a different community than the friends that I made who were already accomplished. So there was like I had this big shift of like, oh, my friends who I enjoy who off stage who do improv really well on stage, but we have fun off stage are
Mm-hmm.
different than the improvisers who I just met. They're not as inclusive. They're not, you know what I mean? Like inviting, they're
Yep.
not able to assess things. There's no context clues. All these things that make black
Sure.
and brown people feel comfortable.
Yep.
They weren't in that. So it was very hard
They
to.
weren't making an effort to share the stage as such. Did you feel like you had to conform?
No, because I had stand up as a thing first.
Right.
And secondly, I had my friendships with these people. So my
Mm-hmm.
understanding is like, if you understand me as a friend, you like me as a friend, why would
Mm-hmm.
I change who I am on stage when I do improv? I understand what it means. Like if I get all jovial and and safe, whatever, just to make you feel comfortable to play with me, that in my brain goes, well, that's going to be limiting, and that's going to be a lie because I'm some days I'm not,
Yeah.
and that's okay. I can have that when you have a world in the context that you're in, the improv that I like reflects the world we're in. So if I'm watching a Zoom improv, if the group is still kind of relevant to where we're at, like whether culturally or
Yeah.
whatever, I'm for it. But if they're just like not in touch with today and like how people
Right. Out of
feel
touch.
in our community in the world, then it don't matter how talented they are. I don't care how good they can sing or their space work or witty or whatever, or their
Mm-hmm.
like ability to do characters. I can go on and on. Their savviness to like just like give and take. All that is great, but if you can't as a human being show up fully and like there, like
That's improv.
caring, educated, understanding your limits and wanting to do better. If you can't bring that to your improv, we can feel it, I think.
And we're all at home right now. We've gotten even greater heightened aware. Like there's nothing distracting us from everything going on.
Yes, that's
So it's
right.
like we're just right
Yeah,
up
we
in
see
it, you
you.
know?
We see
Yeah.
you. Talib Kweli spoke about hip hop, and he said that hip hop serves us, we don't serve it. And I
Mm-hmm.
applied the same thing with improv. It is here to serve me. It is a vehicle. It is a means. I do not have to conform or change what I need to express. I
Yeah.
just find ways to express it using improv. We just have a unwritten rule that at any minute during the show, we can comment on what's happening in the show. If we're lost, if we're feeling unsafe, if we
Yeah.
need to, we can do
Yeah.
that.
In that moment, are you stepping out of character mode or are you saying that through the character's voice?
Both. It could be both.
Okay.
If I need to say, hold on, at least let me talk to you over here on the side. Hey, over in that scene, you playing like a very like soft politician in front of a white audience. I need you to step up. And then you'd be like, yeah, oh, that's all you had to say. I got you. Okay. We'll dap it up and then we'll get back into the scene and we'll turn
And the
up.
audience hears this the entire
They
time.
are hearing it.
I like that breaking the fourth wall because I feel like it's been so often, even to like very simple things, like there's such taboos against even something like breaking. You kind of do like a sidebar and say what some of the audience members might be thinking, and that makes them feel even more seen and heard.